Hello, how's it going? Right, so, a cup of tea in a podcast. We are on week 8. No, that's last week. We're on week 9, sorry. And it's the 29th, or it should be, if it comes out on time. Hope so. Right, let's start this cup of tea then. Oh, I dropped it. It's now on my arm. Right, so what happened last week? Last week's videos. We had... I've got it written down here actually. Let me just scroll up on my piece of paper. I've got loads of things open today, not really organised. But we had a Cup of Tin Podcast episode 8, which was the 22nd of the 9th, 2014. Assassin's Creed episode 29, Two Immortals Fight Until the End of Time. Assassin's Creed episode 30, The Milky Brew. Assassin's Creed episode 31, Good Night, Zabranda, Sleep Tight. Assassin's Creed episode 32, Wide Fury and Tommy Pommel. From Dust episode 15, Abort, Everyone Go Back to Your Homes. And From Dust episode 16, Always Play the Music. And we also had Try Learning Something episode 2, Origami, which I haven't uploaded yet because it's late. Right, so what happened last week? So Assassin's Creed went out as usual. I don't think you had any problems with that. From Dust, it was the last episode of From Dust. That's completed now. We had like a double episode on Friday as well, but double episode plus another one, which makes a triple episode because the last one was like 40 minutes long because I didn't think it was going to go on for long. It is, and I was going to try and get it all out in one episode. But yeah, that's all done now. What's going to happen now, I will talk more about later because there's a question sort of related to it. I have sort of said, but I'll say again just to make sure. But yeah, that's done now. Now, what was the try something video? Try learning something origami at the weekend. That was late. It is Sunday at the moment, the 28th, so day before this comes out. And I need to record three? Yeah, two more clips for the video, and then I've got to edit it and then get it out, which I should be able to do it by at least Saturday or today. Obviously it will come out before this anyway, but I should be able to get it done in time. We'll just have to see what happens, but should all come out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was quite fun to make. Obviously it was a few late nights trying to do all the origami, that's why I'm quiet in some of the parts. But I really enjoyed it. My favourite one was the pigeon so far. I haven't done the dragon yet, which obviously you should hopefully know how that turned out. It looks quite hard, but it looks good. But then I thought that I got the rose, and that was really hard. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Okay, that was it. Everything's sorted out. Right, so this week's videos. What week's videos we got this week? So, we have Assassin's Creed episodes 33, 34, 35, and 36. What happens in that? We kill Jubair al-Hakim. I think that works out alright. That's nearly done as well, Assassin's Creed. I think 2 more weeks maybe. 1 more for that. Yeah, 2 more weeks and that will be done. So that's this week and next week, and then we'll have another new Let's Play. Alright, so what is going to happen on Friday? It's not going to be From Dust. There was a question later talking about it, which I'll talk about when I get there. But it's not going to be more Assassin's Creed, it's going to be something else. But I'll talk more about that when I get to the question, I suppose. Okay, that is that. And then the weekend. What is happening at the weekend? Ooh, I don't know. What is happening at the weekend? Well, what is the day actually? It's the 22nd, 29th, sorry. So yeah, it's not actually started yet. Right, so something that's actually I'm still planning, or sort of fully planned. I just have to write it all down and plan it properly. But next month, October, is going to be the month of the cookie. It means every try something video at the weekend is going to be with my purple cookies, my sister. Not my purple cookies, it's my sister. So she's going to be in all the episodes that week, that month. So each Saturday video and maybe a special one for some Friday episode. She'll be in part of that and just helping me out. And what we're going to do, I'm not going to surprise anything, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so next month, October, is going to be the month of the cookie. So in all the try something videos at the weekend, she's going to be in it, just to clarify. Is that it? This week's videos? Yes. Alright, so updates now. So what's going on? Different piece of paper now because I haven't planned it all yet. Right, so update. Well, obviously From Dust is finished. That's the biggest update. Yeah, new episode. We'll talk about one. It's in the questions. Yeah, when I tell you what the next one is. But that one's done. That's good. Now the video was late on Saturday because I think it was my own fault. I just didn't record it as soon as I should have done. I just need to try and get it recorded before, I left it to the last minute, in other words. But that's pretty much it. I've finished nearly recording now, and it should be up either Sunday or Monday. Obviously, you guys know because you're watching this, and obviously, if you're watching all of them, you'll know why or when it comes out. But yeah, that was pretty much my own fault. I apologise. Alright, that's it for the update. It's a very quiet week. everything really. So let's talk about the topic. So what's happening in the topic? Let's have a look at the news. What's going on in the news? Right, two things I wanted to talk about. So in the news, the UK government decides to do airstrikes in Iraq. Obviously this is following America as well. They're doing the same thing. Not in Syria. Or is it in Syria? Okay, yeah, I think from the news, what I'm reading here, it's not in Syria. I know it's not in one country, I think it's Syria. But I thought that was a count. I thought that was not a county, I thought that was a... What's it called? Well, no, maybe it is a country, actually. I'm not sure. I thought maybe that was a... Well, obviously it's not a count. Can't say it. Obviously it's not a country. No, what am I trying to say? I don't know. But they're not doing it in Syria, it's just Iraq at the moment. I still think this is what IS, or was it like, what do they call it now? ISIL? I still think it's what ISIL wants us to do for some reason. Like they're trying to get us to do that. I don't know, but there we go. We're doing it. Okay, and the other thing is a girl has gone missing about a month ago. Alice Gross. I think it's Gross. I think it would be pronounced Gross. Alice Gross has gone missing, and they're trying to obviously find out where she went. And what they've been saying is something that I've sort of didn't really think was actually real. But they think, because on the CCTV footage, 15 minutes later, after she walked across a bridge, a guy named Arnis Zelkanes went across the bridge on a bike. And they said maybe he has something to do with it. Now, he probably knows something else that we don't know, because obviously he was there at the time. But people are saying maybe he did it. I don't think he did, because if you're following someone, you're not going to follow them 15 minutes behind, are you? I mean, I'm not a professional stalker. Let me get that out there. But you're not going to follow them 15 minutes after, because in that 15 minutes they could be miles ahead. They can turn off anywhere from a crossroads, and you won't know where they've gone. So I think if you're following someone, 15 minutes is a bit too far. You need to sort of keep an eye on them, but keep far away. I think that's how you follow someone. But like I said, I don't know. So I don't think he specifically did it, unless he knew what she did this on a regular basis, and he knew where she was going to go. But I think just because he came across the bridge 15 minutes later, I don't think it has any relevance to her disappearance. Where do I think she's actually gone? I don't know. She walked past loads of rivers. She could be in a river. Oh, I don't know. She maybe just run away. Maybe somebody else picked her up. I don't know what happened. But we'll find out that, hopefully. Hopefully we'll find out. I hope it's not another Madeleine McCain. Alright, what else is there to do? I think that's all the news. Quite weak, sort of. Right, let me just check my whiteboard underneath. Yes, alright, so, topic. This week, it's books. I haven't actually read any of my book, really. Actually, no, I have. At work, when there was no one around, I read that. I'm on chapter Davos, because I don't know the chapter numbers, because they don't have numbers. But I'm reading that one, that was quite good. So it's about the Blackwater, or the aftermath. Oh no, it's actually the Blackwater, or the aftermath, or how he disappeared from the Blackwater. And that's obviously Storm of Swords, Steel and Snow, the first one, is what I'm reading. Yeah, so that's going good. It's getting better now that I'm starting to get into it a little bit more, obviously not reading it as much. What is the next segment after the topic? It is community. Right, Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos. They were A Cup of Tea Podcast, episode 8, Assassin's Creed episodes 29 to 32, and from just the last episodes of episodes 15 to 16. So we have Mr. Domic 98, 40k Warrior Man, Nick Pro, That Horse 2, and 8-Board Reaper. So thank you very much for commenting. And if you want to get your name read off in Mention Monday, it's pretty simple. You just got to leave a comment. Right, so Q&A. Not really many questions this week, so if you have anything you're dying to ask me, feel free to ask. I'm quite friendly. I like to answer questions, so just ask. So Nick Pro, this is what I wanted to talk about. He says, so I guess we will get more Assassin's Creed, and he was talking about From Dusk when that finished. No, not just yet. We will have more. I want to go into detail here because I like my planning, and obviously I planned when I'm doing the different games, and I like it, so I'm going to explain it a little bit better. So now what's going to happen is From Dust is going to be replaced by Overlord Raising Hell. Obviously what the plan was is Assassin's Creed was going to finish first, and then From Dust was going to be on the weekdays, and then, well, Monday to Thursday, and then Overlord, well, it wasn't going to be Overlord, that changed, but Overlord was going to be on the Friday, and then it was going to sort of keep going like on a conveyor belt until they're all done. But obviously From Dust finished first, so then Overlord was going to be at the Friday before From Dust became on Monday to Thursday, if that makes sense. But the next game is going to be Overlord Raising Hell. I did it before, everyone seemed to love it. I'm hoping you're excited for it. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be Good Evil, which I'll explain more on the first episode on Friday, this Friday. But right, what's going to happen about Assassin's Creed? That's what I wanted to talk about as well. So in my old playlist, or my old planning of what games I'm going to play, what was it? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 5th game was going to be Assassin's Creed. So say 1 is Assassin's Creed, and then it's not, then it's not, then it's not, then it is. So there's 3 games in between each Assassin's Creed games, and that was obviously going to be that was Ratchet and Clank at the time. So it was Ratchet and Clank, 3 different ones, then Ratchet and Clank again. Obviously you can't do Ratchet and Clank, I haven't had permission yet, so I'm doing Assassin's Creed instead now. So that's Assassin's Creed, then 3 different ones, then another Assassin's Creed. So what we're going to do is we've had Assassin's Creed, the first one, it's still going. From Dust is finished. The third one in the middle was Overlord Raising Hell. So when Assassin's Creed finishes, we'll get one more game. And then when Overlord Raising Hell finishes, or this mystery 4th game, then I will do Assassin's Creed 2, and then obviously it'll go on from that. But that's how it's going to work. Just so you know, that's when I'm going to do it, and it's not Assassin's Creed just yet. Okay, what is next? That's the only question. But again, if you want to ask questions, just ask them away. Ask away, as it is. Subscribers. So, a big one here. This is August 2012. So let's read off some of these names. Psycho Killer Raw, Defuminer, The Poke Noob 1, Lee Uber Ream, Matt's Eye 2010, Fiji Fizzy Pop, Deuce Lin, LC Solver 96, Woody Woodman, Storm Tower 12, Luke Deathbane, Crow Mercury, 45 Buddha, The Trollcast, Jiggler Smaster, Butt Plugs in My Butt, Jordan's X2, Matthew Iricht, Dark Grim Shadow, XX Explosive Farts XX, Detective X90, CJ Book Zach, Oren 9000, Cookie Monster 1, The Orange Scott, Follow the Light 16, Eugene's 99, Gaming with the People, New User, The Lizard Dude 47, Danny Williams, Killer 34439, Master Pig 11, 123 Iffy, Too Many Lamps, Dacon, Own 54421, Mr. Reese A. Roney, Stampy 61, Tawoli, Andrew Tradu, New User, Leprofic, New User, Molly 120 Molly, The Dean Stoppable 1, The Fodel 101, Jamie Jack, Mr. Shadow Wolf 1990, Nightmare Free Dragon, PV Dude 2013, Cyber 1 Ninja, Miss Tanmouth 32, and Ben Simon. Okay, so that's the subscribers from way back, and we're getting there. Right, so the next one, questions is... No, that's not questions, it is a question. It's a question, it's a single question. One single question. Right, so last week's question was about which games we get, should Nick Pro get. And he has got one now. 40k Warrior Man said AC4, with a long explanation about it, which was very detailed. He suggested, obviously, Ace AC4, and Nick Pro did get Face AC4, and he loves it. He's got it, and he loves it. So, well done. I haven't played it yet. Sad face. Going to finish Skyrim first. And before I do that, I've got to catch up on all these videos that I've missed, and I've got a plan next month, 3 months. I want to play a game so bad. Right, okay, and what question? I haven't actually got a question. I did, and what was it? Oh, it was a good one. I can't remember what it is. Oh, no. I can't remember if this is it, but I had this one the other day. But what would your spirit animal be? Yeah, we'll go with that one. I think I found it because someone made a tweet about their spirit animal being the Pepperami Man, which you know, I thought it was quite funny, so I thought I'd choose that one. What would my spirit animal be? I have no idea. Let's go with a little puppy, because I'm very loyal. Right, alright then. Question, birthdays next. So, birthdays. There are no birthdays this week that I know of. If you have your birthday, let me know. I'll write it down, and we will obviously give you a happy birthday message when it's your birthday. Right, okay, that seems to be about it. Right, okay, so this week's done. Another week down. And what is going on? So last episode there was a hint about what episode was going to be the Try Something video on the weekends. The hint was, for those of you that didn't find it or found it, it was a picture with all the papers on it. There was a folded boat, an origami boat in that picture as well. So well done to those who found it, and yeah, well done to those who found it. That's it. Okay, so this week there is a hint about what video is going to be up the weekend. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't done it yet. It's probably going to be in another picture because I have a rough idea about what I'm going to do. But we'll see what happens when that obviously happens. So if you find it, let me know. And obviously you'll get bragging rights. Is that it? That's the hint done. I finished tea. So Saturday's video is going to be with the purple cookie. The purple cookied one. My sister. I don't know why I have to say that. But yeah, she's the one I do the sibling rivalry with. And she will be in every episode of the weekends throughout the month of October, because it's the month of cookie, or the month of the cookie. But what is it going to be? It's going to be something that she is into. So think crazes for 10-year-olds at the moment, 10-year-old girls at the moment. And it's not pink dresses. I'm not getting in a pink dress, don't worry. But yeah, that's that done. I'll finish the cup of tea and then we'll end it. Right. I shall see you later then. Bye. Stay safe. Keep warm.